Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special episode of DIW Radio, and it is a overview, review, whatever, of my latest CPV, DIW InsurrXion. So let's kick things off with the first match, which was
the Dungeon Championship match, was it? Hayes versus Darren Matthews.
yeah, that's it. Thank you. So do you want to start with your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, just some quick thoughts on the Dungeon Championship match. Excellent way to open the show. It was a very good match. It lasted longer than I expected, but these two put on a good show all the way throughout. There were some good spots in the match. Used the cage very well, especially with Matthews doing these suicide dives off the cage, which made the match a lot better. I think it was. I think I knew Matthews was going to win, but I knew at the. I thought I was thinking to that to myself at the beginning of the match, but at one point it looked like a few points in the match it looked like Hayes was going to win, but Matthews continued his undefeated streak. A very impressive win. So yeah, I mean it was a very good opener. I like the result. I think it was a smart result to have Matthews win. So they're my thoughts on that match.
What star rating would you give that match?
Tough one. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it three. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. No, 3.5 stars. It deserves 3.5.
Okay, well, my thoughts on the match. It's kind of weird giving me giving the thoughts because I actually did the match, but yeah, I'm pretty much the same as you. Darren Matthews doing those high spots that he did. Also, Hayes trying to do it as well, and he did successfully do it. Both men used the cage well, and there were lots of attempts to escape the cage, but not both of them being cowards like Randy Orton did. They're actually fighting in the cage. So, yeah, I'd probably give the match a 3-star. I don't know why, I just don't think it would be worth a 3.5 star, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, so, any more thoughts, or that's it?
Just that Matthews is looking like a really strong champion, and I think it'll probably be a while before he does lose the championship.
Well, we have to wait and see if that's true. So the second match was here we go again. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Danger to Humanity, accompanied by Diablo, against the game for the game's contract. So I'll let you start this off again.
Once again, like the last one, a long match. Didn't get boring at all. I think it was just the right amount of time. They were very good. I don't think there was any specific, really exciting high spots. I'm not saying the match was bad, but obviously it's not as noticeable as someone jumping off a cage. But there was a lot of close falls in the match. Near the end, it looked like it was going to go either way. I thought the game actually had it, but in the end, I think that the 2-on-1 obviously proved too much. So the game fails in its quest to keep his job, but it was a very, very good match. Better than I expected. I actually thought this was going to be the opener, to be honest. But you put it after a very good cage match, and it didn't disappoint. It's hard to follow an act like that cage match, but it did it superbly. Same star rating as the last one, another 3.5 star match for me.
Okay. Yeah, I was toying with the idea of putting this first, but then I thought, because the LW Dungeon Championship is like the B-Show Championship, decided to put that first, but either match could have been first. I think it was an okay match. again, not many. There weren't any spots in it really. Nothing too memorable. But it was an okay match. Both these men, big guys. So if it was in WWE, this match would have been horrible. But luckily, it's core, so it wasn't. And unluckily for the game, he lost his job because of the 2-on-1 advantage. But if that 2-on-1 advantage wasn't there, he probably would have won that match. So overall, because it wasn't too memorable, but it was an okay match. I say 2.5/3 star, in my opinion. Anything else?
No other thoughts on that.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll see the game back in core over the next few months. That's my final thoughts on that match.
Okay. So the third match was SOS versus Johnson, I believe, for the DIW YouTube Championship. So should I start this one, or do you want to start?
I'll let you start this one since I started the last two.
Okay. Well, to be honest, when the match at DIW Hardcore Revolution, I'll admit, wasn't that good. Okay. I kind of rushed it. Because Johnson was a last-minute pick for that match. He wasn't really meant to be in it, but as Corley gave him to me like the day before, I decided to put him in it. So yeah, that match wasn't that good, but I think this match showed what these two superstars can do. I like the way it went overall. Maybe it went on for a bit too long, maybe. I'm not too sure about that, but maybe it was the right length. Couple of good spots there. I mean, Johnson put in SOS through table. Yeah, overall, say, again, 2.5/3 stars. There were 1 or 2 good spots, but again, nothing too memorable, so that's my verdict on it.
I agree with everything that you said, and can I just personally say, I was not expecting what happened after that match. Not expecting at all. I think it was very good. It's going to make the YouTube Championship a lot more exciting. If you don't know what we're talking about, well, you should if you're watching the show, but the YouTube Championship is now back to its 24/7 days. So we're going to have a lot of short title reigns. And, I was surprised that SOS actually went over Johnson. It was shocking to see SOS do that, but obviously what happened after the match, as soon as SOS turned round, he got, I think he was hit with a finisher. I think it was a Johnson bottom, might have been something else, but yeah, Johnson retained his title, and we'll talk about what happened after that later on. But I want to go over the next match. So you got any more thoughts on the YouTube Championship?
Yeah, you just reminded me about that. I actually forgot about that, the 24/7 bit. Yeah, that was kind of funny, I have to admit.
And Umago's apparently found a new job in DIW.
No, Umago just sulking in the back after he got fired from WWE. He's not in DIW.
Oh. Is Zombie Morella in DIW?
He might be.
Well, wait. Who was the last one to actually win the championship? It wasn't him, was it?
Do you mean, well, he did win it, and then he wasn't the last person. It was Trish Stratus.
What?
You probably you probably missed that part, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Like Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The credibility of the YouTube Championship has officially gone down to 0.
I have to say at this point that we have reached the 9-minute mark, so we might have to pause it here and come back for the second part. So,
okay then.
This has been Firing Zero and
WCW for Life.
Signing out for the time being.